Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen. My name is Ellen. Have I got a treat for y'all? Your sweetheart's going to love these for Valentine's Day, also for Galentine's Day with your girlfriends. We're going to take red velvet to the next level. How does red velvet donuts sound? That's right, sugar. So today's recipe, I'm going to share with y'all some red velvet yeast donuts from scratch. And my friends, these are the bomb.com delicious, soft, pillowy with a hint of cocoa, and we're going to drizzle it with a luscious cream cheese glaze. Oh, my mouth's watering just thinking about them. Everybody's going to love and enjoy these, and you will want to make these every year. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down below in the description box. Also, check out my previous video, Valdalia Onion Dip. I'll post a link to that down below in the description box. So roll up your sleeves, grab your food coloring, your yeast, and get your oil heating up, sugar, because we're about to fry some red velvet donuts magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go. All right, my friends, the first step we're going to do is prep our yeast. In my measuring cup, I have a fourth of a cup of warm water to 110 degrees. And into our water, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of white sugar to feed the yeast and 1 envelope of active dry yeast. Give it a stir until it's well incorporated. So now we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes until it rises and puff up. All right, my friends, our yeast has risen. See how nice and big that is and puffy? That looks great. Now we are ready to move forward with the recipe. We're going to measure up our flour first. I'm using bread flour, or you can use all-purpose flour. We need 5 cups. So I have my measuring cup right here, and we're going to fluff it up. And using my butter knife, we're going to level it off. Voila, perfect cup. And we're going to pour it into my large bowl and just repeat the process. Another perfect cup. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. And that's our 5 cups of bread flour. Now I'm going to set this aside. Now we're going to make a simple cocoa paste. In my small bowl, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder and 1 tablespoon of liquid red food coloring. Give it a quick stir until it's well combined. All right, my friends, this is what our paste looks like. Nice and thick. That looks great. Now we are ready to make the donuts. I'm going to use my stand mixer with the dough hook, or you can use a large bowl with an electric hand mixer. So in my bowl, I'm going to add in the yeast mixture. Ain't nothing like the smell of yeast. Smells good. And into our yeast, we're going to add in a half a cup of white sugar and 1 teaspoon of table salt. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar, of course, classic in red velvet. 1 teaspoon, which is a cupful of pure vanilla extract. 1 cup of lukewarm evaporated milk, my favorite. Now we're going to add in an ingredient that's going to take it to the next level. A half a cup of lukewarm coffee. I'm using original, or you can use decaf. It's going to bring out the chocolate flavor. Going to mix these together until they're well blended. All right, my friends, now we're going to add in 1/3 cup of lard. and our cocoa paste. And mix those in. Alright, my friends, now we're going to add in 2 extra large eggs. Gonna add them in one at a time, beating after each egg. Keep on mixing. Alright, my friends, now it's time to add in the flour. We're going to start with 2 cups. And mix until it's well combined. Now we're going to add the rest of the flour in a little at a time. And I forgot to mention, my speed is on medium. Alright, last of the flour. And continue mixing until it forms a dough. Be careful not to overmix. Alright, my friends, I am through mixing my dough. See how nice and stretchy that is? Excellent. And look at that beautiful red color. Now we're going to knead the dough, so I'm going to add some flour onto my work surface. Pour the dough. Add a little flour. And we're going to knead it a few times. And adding the flour will help the dough from sticking, but be careful not to add too much. Alright, my friends, I am through kneading the dough. Now we're going to place it into our bowl. And I'm going to spray my bowl with cooking spray, or you can brush it with vegetable or canola oil. Going to rub the dough all over the cooking spray so it won't stick. And now we're going to cover it with plastic wrap, or you can use a clean kitchen towel. Now we are going to place it in a warm location. I'm going to put mine in the oven with the pilot light on, and we're going to let it sit until it doubled in size, about 2 hours, and I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, the dough has risen. See how nice and big that is? So now we're going to punch a hole in the center to release the air. And we're going to knead it again. So we're going to add some flour onto my work surface. Plop the dough on there. Add a little bit more flour. And knead a few times. Oh, this dough is soft and squishy like a pillow. You can tell these are going to be some amazing donuts. Alrighty, so now we're going to use the rolling pin. Going to flour it up, and we're going to roll it to 1/4 of an inch thick. Now we are ready to cut them into donuts. So we're going to use my biscuit cutter, or you can use a glass. And we're going to add some flour. And we're going to gently press it down, but don't twist. And using the end of a piping tip, we're just going to cut the center, like so. And voila, you got donut holes. And you got a beautiful, perfect donut. Just like that. Alright, as soon as I get through with the rest of my donuts, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I've got all my donuts together. And this recipe makes 3 dozen, which is 36. But I'm just going to do 2 dozen, which is 24. And off camera, I place them onto my 9 by 13 inch baking pan that I lined with wax paper, or you can use parchment paper. So now they're going for a second rise. This time I'm going to cover them with a clean kitchen towel. And we're going to place them back in a warm location. Going to place mine back in the oven and let them rise for another hour. And while the donuts are doing their thing, let's make our yummy cream cheese glaze. In my bowl and sifter, we're going to add in 2 cups of powdered sugar, and I'm going to sift them. And we're going to add in a pinch of table salt and sift these together, or you can whisk them if you like. And into our powdered sugar and salt, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of softened cream cheese spread. Next, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled, or you can use salted butter, just omit the salt. Now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of evaporated milk. And last but not least, a half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. That's a half a cupful. And stir these together until they're well combined. Alright, my friends, our cream cheese glaze is complete. And I had to add in a little bit more evaporated milk because it was thick. And this is the consistency I'm looking for. Perfect. Go to about 3 to 4 tablespoons of evaporated milk. And off camera, I poured it into another bowl. Now we're going to set this aside. Let's check on our donuts. Alright, my friends, our donuts has risen nice and big. We are ready to fry. Let's heat up some oil. I have my large pot here on my stove top. My fire is on medium-high heat. We're going to add in some canola oil, or you can use vegetable, peanut oil, whatever your heart desire. We're going to deep fry them. We're going to heat it to 350 degrees. And as soon as it gets hot, I'll bring you back. All right, my friends, the oil's nice and hot. We're going to gently place the donut in. Oh yes, you see that sizzle and bubbles? That's what you want. And be careful, don't overcrowd the pot, otherwise the temperature of the oil will go down. I'm going to put 5 in. So now we're going to let them fry on one side for 30 seconds. Alright, my friends, it's been 30 seconds. Let's take a look. Oh yes, beautiful golden brown. They don't take long to fry. So now we're going to let them finish frying on the other side for 30 seconds. And then I'll finish frying the rest of my donuts and I'll bring you back. My friends, I smell donuts. Aren't they pretty? Beautiful red. I just taken them out the oil, and off camera I placed them onto my 9 by 13 inch baking pan that I lined with paper towels and wire racks to drain the excess oil. And it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. So now we're going to drizzle that cream cheese glaze all over the donuts and donut holes, like so. My friends, look at here at these red velvet donuts and donut holes. Oh, I can't wait to try one. Now they are ready to serve. So I'm about to place them onto my cake stand and then we give it a taste. All right, my friends, there you have it. Red Velvet Yeast Donuts. Don't that look good? Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Got me a donut right here. Look at that. Look at that glaze. Please have a bite. Look at that texture. It's so soft, it just melts in your mouth. I could taste the cocoa, and that cream cheese glaze is phenomenal. I'm in donut heaven. These red velvet donuts are fantastic, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite. Yum-o. Red velvet donut luscious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemade@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat. Much love. Happy Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day.